4 people are dead tonight after an electric vehicle crashed and burst into flames along the lakeshore. And the heroic actions of a few witnesses may have stopped the death count from climbing to 5. Shauna Hunt is just steps away from the scene of that terrible crash. And Shauna, you spoke to one of the people who helped save a young woman's life.
Yeah, that's right, Cynthia. I spoke to a truck driver who was here just moments after the Tesla crashed and burst into flames. He tells me this rescue was a group effort, and it is something that will keep him up at night. Now, lots of questions remain around the role that this intense battery fire played in the loss of life here. And we have to warn you, some of the details we're about to share are graphic.
It was definitely in the whole front end of the vehicle was on fire.
Flames were shooting 6 feet into the air as a group of men were trying to break the windows on the burning Tesla. Rick, a truck driver with Canada Post, tells me he arrived just moments after the crash happened.
Somebody was screaming they needed a bar because these 4 or 5 guys were pounding against the window with their hands. So I grabbed a bar out of my truck. I took a few swings at the window, then I passed it on to a younger guy. He finished the window, and the girl came, right out.
Police say 4 people perished inside the vehicle, 2 men and 2 women believed to be in their 20s and 30s. The woman who survived suffered some injuries but is expected to make a full recovery.
It was all so fast and everything else, and everybody, was in the same state. No emergency vehicles there to put this fire out, and there was nothing we could do.
Oh, man.
The doors were locked,
It's believed the Tesla was traveling eastbound on Lakeshore near Cherry Street at a high rate of speed when the vehicle lost control and slammed into the guardrail and a cement pillar. The impact was so intense, a battery burst into flames.
The volume of water required to safely extinguish an electrical vehicle fire is exponentially greater than a typical car fire with gasoline.
Toronto's deputy fire chief also says another battery was ejected from the Tesla and had to be carefully removed from the scene.
We worked with Transportation Services, Solid Waste and Parks and Recreation to arrange for a dumpster to arrive where the Toronto Fire Service placed the ejected cell into the dumpster, covered it with sand. One of the concerns that we do have with these types of issues is thermal runaway and the fact that these can reignite for up to weeks and weeks later.
Investigators spent many hours reconstructing the crash. I'm told they do have some CCTV footage to work with, and what's left of the Tesla has now been towed away for a full forensic investigation.
Certainly the intensity of the fire is directly linked to the battery cells in the Tesla, but I want to be very clear, we have all attended collisions where we've had horrible car fires as well that are gasoline powered. So I don't want to suggest or comment until the investigation is complete.
Now, this crash happened just after midnight. We still don't know where this group was coming from or where they were headed to. All of that will be part of the investigation. We do know that the bodies of all 4 victims are now in the care of the chief coroner's office. At this point, their identities have not been released. On the Lakeshore, Shauna Hunt, City News.